Today is October 5th, and it is 6:25 a.m., and this is my first sit for bow hunting, and I am running late as crap. I just pulled up, and I need to get the move on. I'll see you in the deer stand. Alright, well, that wasn't the best hunt I ever been on. I actually jumped a deer about 100 yards from here when I was walking in this morning because I was running late. But I don't think that had anything to do with messing up my hunt. Utility companies come in here and there's a power line that runs across this property. They come in and bush hogged it. They actually went right behind me to my left here. Is main bedding area of the deer that I usually hunt. A lot of deer come out of there, at least when on my cameras. So I don't know if that kind of got them messed up or not. Well, walk through and see what they've done. I forgot my card reader at the truck, so I don't know if I'm gonna go get it and come check these cameras or not. I'm thinking about pulling one of my stands and have it and maybe possibly do a little scouting on some public land and do an afternoon hunt there. But this is about an hour and 15-minute drive from my house, and I have to go home today because my gun that I ordered came in. I gotta go pick it up, so I'm most likely not gonna come back this afternoon. So that's why I thought about getting that other stand and have it with me, because the other two stands I got at my house I do not like for bow hunting. But let's do a little walk around, see if we can't see something. This all was super thick right in here. They come through and cut this for, I don't really know why they come through right here to do it. Like I said, this was excellent bedding area right here, which I guess it still is right here, but I don't know if it pushed some of these deer out of here, scared them off. Power line might be a good spot. I have to look at the property map and see where the lines are, but might be good to sit on top of this little clearing right here in the afternoons, catch deer out in this open, especially if some grass or something starts popping up where they cut all this. I went ahead and checked my cameras. I can't remember what day it was them people come through. I want to say it was like the 21st of September to cut that stuff. Actually, they came 2 separate days for whatever reason. And it don't look like it's really affected the deer. There's deer right after they left both days. So there's deer on all cameras. I got that one young 8-point that I said I'd probably shoot with my bow. And I got another tall tine buck in another picture. I couldn't really make a whole lot out of him. I let a nice 8-point walk last year. He had real tall G2s and G3s. And I hope it's him, because this year he's mature and he ought to be better. I think last year he was 3.5. But anyhow, right there where I was gonna pull that stand, I actually got a lot of evening pictures of does and that one tall time buck. So I think I'm just gonna leave that stand there for now. The stand I hunted this morning, believe it or not, I didn't see any deer. A lot of pictures of does in the morning. I just picked the wrong day to hunt. So I don't know. I guess I might go do some scouting on public land with my janky stands. One thing I've noticed so far on the cameras this year at this land I'm hunting right now is last year I couldn't get hardly any pictures of does, but a whole bunch of bucks. This year it's flipped. Not getting very many bucks, but several does, which, to be honest, I kind of like, because come rut, the bucks are going to come to the does. And last year, that's what I was afraid of happened. The bucks that was staying here left looking for does last year. So hopefully this year, if I don't put a whole lot of pressure on it, these does will stay and them big bucks will come looking for them. But I got some stuff I need to do. Go get that gun and make a game plan for this afternoon. Alright, so I lied to you guys. I'm back here at this private land. After checking cameras, this one camera has got deer on it almost every afternoon. Does and fawns, so I figured might as well go over here and put a stand up. I put this lock on up by myself. It was a pain in the butt and made a lot of racket, so not really expecting to see any deer here this afternoon, but at least I got the stand up for the next time I want to hunt here. Not the best setup I really wanted, but as far as where the deer are in the camera, as long as I can see them and draw back on them before they get into this little opening in this road right here, I should be okay. I just want to keep my eyes peeled. Let's see what we can't see tonight. I don't know if I felt great about that shot. Something seemed really weird about it. I've been watching the replay, and as soon as I shot, it went off, so I can't see where the arrow hit. But when she's running off on what would have been the exit side, I didn't see any hole or blood or anything. I can see my arrow right there. The thing about it is she ran probably 40 yards and stopped and then started walking. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a deer do that I shot with a bow. You know, either they run until they're out of sight or run and they crash and die. So that's really odd. It's kind of got me worried. So I'm gonna give her about 40 minutes and I'm gonna climb down and see what's up. Fingers crossed. All right, so I just got down. It's been about 50 minutes. The arrow was a clean pass through. I don't know about that blood on it though. It looks kind of weird. It almost looks like I might have got a little gut to it, but I've shot him in the lungs and it looked like that before too. I think I'm just really overthinking it, how she took off running and then stopped. You know, I just ain't had a deer do that with a bow. But anyways, let's see if we can't track her down. I haven't seen any blood yet. It's getting dark though. She started walking right in here somewhere. Alright guys, just to recap. Last night I looked for that doe for almost 2 hours. And I only found 2 spots of blood. And they were about 80 to 100 yards from where I shot her. Arrow did not smell good. And I done watched the footage of it over and over and over. And the only thing I can really think of is I gut shot her. And that's the first time I've ever gut shot a deer, if that's what happened. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is the way I had my camera mounted to my bow. If that's what it was, that's really stupid on my part to not shoot my bow with that, you know, being set up like that before I'm going hunting. But anyways, I'm back here. It's the next morning. I'm running late again. And I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna look for that doe some more. Gut shot deer won't live. So, you know, they can survive up to about 12 hours, maybe a little longer. And it's been about 13 hours right now since I shot her. So it's been cool. 46 degrees right now. I mean, it ain't just cold, but if she lived until, you know, 2 or 3 hours ago, you know, her meat's still gonna be fine. So hopefully we can find her. Maybe we shoot a big buck this morning too. So let's see what happens. All right, it's about 9 o'clock. I only seen them 2 fawns, which are probably orphans due to me. But if it is a doe's fawns, it lets me know she's dead somewhere. I just hope I can find her. So I'm gonna go ahead and ease down, put some of this stuff in my truck and see if I can't find that deer. All right, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to call it. I looked for that deer for well over an hour. I mean, I zigzagged all through half of this property. And, man, I didn't find any blood or anything. I have no idea where that deer went. It's very humbling. I'll be real reluctant to post this video because it makes me look like an idiot, to be honest. But it's how hunting is sometimes. I've been hunting for 27 years, and I've been bow hunting for 20. And this is the first time I've ever gut shot a deer with a bow or any kind of weapon. I've been with people that's gut shot deer before, and you know they found them fine. Hindsight, you know, I shouldn't have put the stupid camera on my bow. My main thing is screwing up a hunt, messing with a camera.
screwing up a hunt, messing with a camera.
Or at least should have practiced with it on there. I almost feel like that's got to be what the problem was, because I don't shoot like that. I'm not the world's best shot, but a 15-yard shot like that, and it felt good. I felt like I was holding on real good when I released the arrow. But instantly, as soon as she got hit and the way she run off, and just it instantly hit me that something wasn't right about it. And the way that whole, I'm a real stickler for when you release your arrow. I try to watch the path of my arrow through my sights. And the way, if you look at it on the video, when I released it, the whole thing just jerked. And that's not how I shoot my bow. So that's what makes me believe it's something to do with that camera. I've used a little GoPro before on my stabilizer and just had it straight up. And that's exactly what I was going to do with this camera. But this camera's taller, so I was scared that my broadhead might catch it. So what I did is I moved it to the side so it was cocked to the left and it wasn't straight up and down with my bow. And it's stupid, I should have thought of that. I should have practiced before I come out here and hurt a deer. But with several lessons learned, I'll see it as that. I always try to learn something. I hate that I had to learn it the hard way. Hopefully somebody out there watching this video can learn from my mistakes and not have to learn the hard way themselves. I done put so much scent out, tromp and stomp looking for that deer today and last night that I probably messed this spot up for a while. I did find some good buck sign when I was looking for that doe today. But I'm gonna lay off this spot. I wish I had time to go scout some public land today, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But if I hunt anywhere this weekend, it's probably gonna be public land. Let this spot rest. I'd really like to let this spot rest until juvenile. Get these deer feeling safe again. But anyways, I really wish this video had a better ending than what it does. But that's how it goes sometimes. Hunting can be hard. It ain't always about shooting a big buck or filling the freezer up. It can get downright ugly. And I hate it. And the last thing I want to do is hurt a deer, which I guess it sounds kind of dumb because I'm out here trying to kill them. But you want to kill a deer, you want to make that good shot, and you want it to die as soon as possible. You don't want them to suffer. And I didn't do that last night. Like I said, I'm going to learn from my mistakes and keep on going. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next one.